Bless him, Lord. Amen.
Thanks, Lord. He's been good to me.
Amen.
I can't speak for anybody else but me. I know he's pretty good, and I know I don't deserve nothing. But I'm glad tonight. In spite of us, God's still good.
Amen.
There's a lot of good things happen in my life that I don't deserve.
Yeah.
One day on a Saturday morning, he passed by my way and came looking for me. I wasn't looking for him.
That's right.
And he saved me. A couple years later, called me to preach. A few years later, he gave me that beautiful lady back there to my left and your right. And I'm thankful that I've far outputted my coverage. Amen. Amen. You'll get that after a while.
Yeah, bless him, Lord.
That means I married up. You did too.
Amen.
Mention about being on TV. I got a face for radio. Amen. I'm a little slow down here. Amen. But God is good.
All the time.
God bless his name. Genesis chapter number 29 tonight. Very quickly, and while you're turning there, I want to just say and express my gratitude for the privilege to be here this week. My heart is being stirred. I came to be a blessing, but I ended up getting blessed. And I am grateful to the goodness of the Lord tonight. He was so gracious to help his people this week. And I love Brother Richard. I love his church. And I love what God's doing around here. And I appreciate you, preacher. I love you, Paul. I count you one of my friends. And I'm grateful for that. My daddy told me years ago when he said it, it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but he said, you'll get to a place in your life where you can count your true friends on one hand.
Amen.
You're a blessed man.
Amen.
That didn't make a lot of sense to me years ago, but you get older, you'll find out who your real friends are. And I'm thankful for friends.
Amen.
Brother Richard, I love you. I appreciate you being my friend. And whether or not he invites me back next year, it's already on my calendar. I'm going to come. Whether I preach or not, I'm going to come. Praise the Lord. First week April. But I appreciate all the hospitality. The ladies give us a couple, 3 big old baskets the other night, Monday night, I think it was. Thank you for that. The meals and everything that you've done. You've been so kind and so gracious. And I don't take it for granted. And great is your reward in heaven. Jesus said, you give a cup of cold water in His name, and you'll not lose your reward.
That's
right. So I thank you for being so gracious and kind to me tonight. Genesis chapter number 29. We're going to begin reading in verse number 31. I'm going to ask you to bear with me tonight. It's going to take me a little while to get where I want to go. But I believe when we get there, we'll be glad we took the trip.
Amen.
Genesis chapter number 29, verse number 31. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, He opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben, for she said, surely the Lord hath looked upon my affliction, now therefore my husband will love me. She conceived again and bare a son, and said, because the Lord hath heard that I was hated, He hath therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. And she conceived again and bare a son, and she said, now will I praise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah, and left bearing. I'm interested in that phrase found in the middle part of verse number 35, where Leah declares, now will I praise the Lord.
Amen.
And if the Lord be my helper for a little while, I want to preach on the simple thought. It's amazing what praising can do. Thank you. May be seated. Father, we sure love you tonight. We thank you for your goodness, for your mercy. Thank you for this week. And our hearts have been stirred, our own heart has been stirred. And Lord, I pray tonight for this good church and these good people. Brother Richard, Sister Green, God, every man of God that's here tonight, and every church that's represented.
Yes, thank you,
Lord, as our brother said a moment ago, we're all in this thing together.
Yes.
And God, I pray that you'll bless every man of God, every church,
Yes.
every child of God
Yes,
that's
Lord.
here tonight.
Yes.
God, I pray that our hearts will be stirred.
Yes.
Our hearts will be revived. And God, we'll go back to our own fields of service, on fire for God, committed to do more in these days than we've ever done before. And Lord, tonight as we come to this final message of this scheduled meeting, Lord, we'd be foolish to think that there's anything we can offer in and of ourselves. We thank you for every night of this week. But Lord, we can't live on stale bread. We need something fresh tonight. We need something warm and new tonight. And I pray you'll feed our soul and help us to leave this place closer to Jesus, more in love with Him, more on fire for God than we've ever been. And I pray one more time that you'd simply not let these folks hear me nor see me, but God, let my favorite preacher, the big preacher, for a little while say what only he can say. And I'll surely thank you, and I'll surely praise you for what you do. And I ask it in Jesus' name and for Jesus' sake. And all God's people said amen.
Amen.
And amen. If you watch much television at all, you're probably aware that reality TV has really exploded and taken off in the past 10, 15, and 20 years. And reality television is supposed to be where crews follow around families or non-celebrities and so forth and are supposed to catch them in unscripted real-life situations. Shows like Big Brother and Survivor and other shows that head up the list has caused this genre of television, reality TV, to literally dominate programming across this country. As you study the book of Genesis, you quickly find that the book of Genesis is a book of beginnings. The first 11 chapters detail the beginning of the human race and a man named Adam. The rest of the book details the beginning of the Hebrew race and a man with the name of Abraham. Abraham had a son, the promised seed, by the name of Isaac. Isaac had a son by the name of Jacob, and much of the book of Genesis is devoted to this man by the name of Jacob. His name means trickster. His name means con man. His name means schemer and supplanter. And much of what Jacob did, in fact, about every move that he ever made, was a calculated move. It was a move, a scheming, a plan, a plot. Jacob was always up to something whenever you found him at work throughout much of the book of Genesis. And this section of the book of Genesis would have made for great reality TV because it tells the everyday drama of the household of a man named Jacob and a woman named Leah and another woman named Rachel. Now you know the story. Jacob had struck a deal with a man named Laban, and he agreed to work for 7 years. And the agreement was at the end of those 7 years, he would get Rachel to be his wife. But at the end of those 7 years, he wasn't giving Rachel to be his wife, but he was giving Leah to be his wife. And it was then that the trickster finally got tricked.
That's right.
The con man finally got caught. The schemer finally got schemed. The deceiver had finally got deceived. Kind of reminds me of what Paul said. Be not deceived. God is not. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. He worked another 7 years, and it was then that he was giving Leah to be his wife. And so now you've got two women living in the same house, both in love with the same man. It was reality television at its base. Now, let me just throw up a disclaimer real quick. Nowhere in this sacred scroll of the Word of God does God ever condone polygamy. God's plan has always been for one man and for one wife. But because this book is a book of absolute truth, it not only records the good truth, but it records the bad truth. It not only records the perfect Word of God, but it also records the imperfect ways of man. Amen. Be honest, we get ourselves in a world of trouble, and God ain't got a thing in the world.
That's right.
And so you find Jacob living in a home with two women, Leah and Rachel. And I want to focus on this woman by the name of Leah just for a little while, and the decision that she made to praise the Lord. Three very quick things I'll give you. You'll begin with me back in verse number 17. You'll find the first one, and it's this: Leah's dilemma. Leah faced a heart-wrenching dilemma. One was because of an absence of beauty. Verse 17 says, Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. That phrase, tender-eyed, is just another way of saying she was not near as beautiful, not near as easy on the eyes as Rachel was. You remember when Jacob first met Rachel, I mean, her beauty literally swept him off of his feet. It was love at first sight. Now, of course we know the Bible emphasizes inward beauty a whole lot more than outward beauty. My mom always said beauty is skin deep, but ugly goes all the way to the bottom. And Leah's dilemma, part of it was that there was an absence of beauty that she lacked in comparison to her younger sister by the name of Rachel. And that compounded and made another problem. Not only was there an absence of beauty, but there was an abundance of bitterness. Rachel possessed outward beauty, but no inward beauty. Leah had inward beauty, but no outward beauty. And Rachel absolutely hated her older sister Leah. Why? We're told in verse 31 that it was because Leah was able to do what she couldn't do, and that was give birth.
Amen.
It was because she was not barren as Rachel was. So verse 31 says, when the Lord saw that Leah was hated. Verse 33 says, because the Lord hath heard that I was hated. Rachel literally despised the ground that her older sister, she's so bitter so hateful. And so you've got a woman dealing with an absence of beauty, not near as beautiful as her sister. And because she's able to give birth, her sister despises her and hates her with an abundance of bitterness. Leah's caught in the middle of a very heart-wrenching dilemma. That leads me to the second thing, back to our verses of our text, verse 31. And you not only notice Leah's heart-wrenching dilemma, but now comes Leah's life-changing descendants. She's unloved by her husband, Jacob. Jacob doesn't want to be with Leah. She's unwanted and unaccepted by her sister Rachel. Rachel doesn't want anything to do with her. And yet something happened in the life of Leah. And God allowed her to do what her sister couldn't do, and that is let her give birth. And these sons that she had, these four, not only changed her life, but changed the lives of Jacob. I want to study him for a moment in verse 32. I call the first son, the son of sore distress. Leah conceived, and she bare a son. And she called his name Reuben. And she said, surely the Lord hath looked upon my affliction. Therefore now my husband will love me. She's elated giving birth to that first son. Her womb is open. And of course, you know the Bible. Now giving birth symbolizes the favor of God versus barrenness was a picture of the judgment of God. She gives birth to that first son, and her heart is elated, thinking, not only is the hand of God on me, but now my husband will finally love me. And she's so excited that she calls him Reuben, and the name Reuben means God hath seen. In other words, Leah says, God has seen my situation. God has finally smiled on what I'm going through. But she soon found out that the birth of Reuben changed nothing.
That's right.
Jacob still doesn't want her.
That's right.
Rachel still despises her. And so Reuben was the son of sore distress. Look at verse 33. She gives birth to a second son. He's not the son of sore distress. He's what I call the son of simple disappointment. Look at him. She conceived again a bare son and said, because the Lord hath heard that I was hated, he hath therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. The name Reuben means God has seen. The name Simeon means God has heard. No doubt she thought, now finally God has heard my prayer. God has seen my situation. And now maybe by the birth of this second boy, maybe the heart of Jacob will return toward me and love me. But she finds out that 2 years almost has gone by and she's just as hated. She's just as despised. She's just as rejected as she was before. So she gives birth to a third one in verse 34. The son of sore distress and the son of simple disappointment gives birth to the son of spiritual discouragement. Look at it. She conceived again and bare a son and said, now, this time my husband will be joined unto me because I've borne 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. The birth of Reuben changed nothing. The birth of Simeon changed nothing. The birth of Levi changed it. She's given Jacob what her sister Rachel could never give her. Not only one boy, but she's given birth to 3 boys, but nothing has changed. She's just as hated. She's just as unwanted. She's just as unloved as she's ever been. And she's so discouraged. Look at it, verse 34. She's so discouraged, she makes no mention of God whatsoever.
Amen. That's right.
Reuben, God has seen. Simeon, God has heard. And now she probably realizes giving birth to these boys ain't changing nothing. And probably so discouraged, ready to give up, and ready to give out, and ready to give in. She makes no mention of God whatsoever when she gives birth to that boy by the name of Levi. Could it be that she's so down and so depressed and so discouraged? Maybe she thinks, maybe I missed it. Maybe God hasn't seen my situation. Maybe God hasn't heard my prayer. Maybe God doesn't care. Maybe God doesn't understand. Maybe God doesn't know. And before we get all high and mighty and spiritual tonight, who in this room hasn't been at that place one time? You wonder, God, do you really care? God, do you really know what I'm going through?
You're just telling the truth.
God, do you really understand? And we oftentimes are ready to throw up our hands and walk away.
Right.
Nothing is ever going to get better. But hang on. She gives birth to a fourth boy.
Come on.
And the son of sore distress, and the son of simple disappointment, and the son of spiritual discouragement gives birth in verse 35 to the son of splendid destiny. She says, I conceived again and bare a son, and said, now will I praise the Lord.
Amen.
And she called his name Judah, and she left there. Something happened between the birth of Levi, that third boy, and the birth of Judah, that fourth boy. And she makes the decision, now I'm going to praise the Lord.
Amen.
She took her eyes off her circumstances.
Yes.
She took her eyes off of what's going on. Man, I feel like preaching a while. She took her eyes off her what's taking place around her. She took her eyes off. It may get worse before it gets better, but I'm not going to wait anymore. Right now, I'm going to praise the Lord. That son of splendid destiny, by the name of Judah, God begin to work now in the life of this woman named Leah in response to the decision that she made to praise the Lord. And Leah's heart-wrenching dilemma and Leah's life-changing descendants gives way to Leah's soul-stirring decision. Look at it, verse 35. She makes the decision, now will I praise the Lord.
Amen.
Her whole life, preacher, all she wanted was for Jacob to love her.
Yeah.
All she wanted was for Rachel, her sister, to accept her.
That's right.
All she wanted was not to be an outcast and not to be isolated, thinking that giving children, giving birth would be the answer. She gives birth to 4 boys, but nothing has ever changed. After the birth of Levi, maybe so crushed and so discouraged, ready to give up, she makes no mention of God whatsoever. But when she gives birth to Judah, something happens.
Amen.
Right.
And she says, now I'm going to praise the Lord.
Amen.
I want to give you 2 simple things and I'm done. One, I want you to think about the reason for her praise. Why would Leah make a decision now, of all time? Why now? Why now have you decided I'm going to praise the Lord? She gave birth to Reuben, God has seen. She gave birth to Simeon, God hath heard. No mention of God at Levi, but finally she gives birth to Judah, and his name means praise the Lord.
Amen.
Why did she make the decision now to praise God? Can I tell you what I think? She wasn't praising God because things had gotten better down at Jacob's house.
That's right.
She wasn't praising God because Jacob all of a sudden had an epiphany and he suddenly was head over heels in love with him. She wasn't praising God because Rachel suddenly wanted to be a sister and have a relationship. Leah wasn't praising God because the circumstances had improved. In fact, Leah wasn't praising God at all because of anything on the outside. But Leah was praising God because God had done something on the inside. And so she says, now will I praise you. God hadn't changed Jacob. God hadn't changed Rachel.
That's good preaching.
God had changed her.
Amen.
And she says, I'm going to praise you.
Amen.
That's good preaching.
Now notice what she doesn't say. I'm convinced she's not a Baptist because she's not making deals with God.
Yeah.
She doesn't say, now Lord, if you'll just make Jacob love me, I'm going to praise you. Lord, when you answer my prayer, Rachel wants a relationship with me, I'm going to praise you. No, she makes her mind up right now.
Amen.
It may never get better. It may get worse. Jacob may never want anything to do with me. Rachel may never want to be my sister in a relationship. But I'm not going to wait outside, but God apparently flipped the breaker on the inside.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm going to praise Him. Hallelujah. You know what she found out? She found out what David wrote about in Psalm 18. I will call upon the Lord. Why? Who is worthy to be praised. In other words, praise isn't based on how you feel. Praise isn't based on your situation. Praise isn't based on your circumstances. Praise is based on who God is. He's still on the throne. He's still worthy to be praised. You only praise God when things are going good. You won't praise Him.
That's right.
If you only praise God when everything goes like you want it to, you'll never break through. But regardless, He's still worthy of our praise. I'll be honest. If I only preached when I felt like preaching, come on. Y'all look up here now. It ain't time to praise this word. Am I right about it?
Amen.
I don't always feel like it, especially when old Sister Longjaw and old Brother Snaggletooth get you in the door before you make your way to the pulpit.
That's good preaching.
I learned a long time ago, bless God, there's some people I will never ask how they're doing. Because they're going to tell me. And by the time they get done, I'm ready to go take some Xanax myself.
That's good preaching.
Amen.
I'm not going to let anybody take away what only God gave me. The world didn't give it to me. And the world didn't take it away. He's the one that He's the one that's worthy of our
That's right.
And so Leah says, right now, I'm going to praise Him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to wait till it gets better, Brother Adam. I'm going to praise Him right now.
Yeah.
It may never get better, but He's still God.
Yeah.
He's still worthy of my praise.
Yeah.
And the reason for her praise leads to the reward from her praise. Now, if you still got your Bible open, we're going to turn to a couple references and we're going to be done. She calls him Judah in verse 35. Now will I praise the Lord, therefore she called His name Judah. God honored. God rewarded. God favored Leah's decision to praise Him. How so? Turn over to Genesis 49. Real quick. Genesis 49. And Jacob is on his deathbed. And he's given out the blessings to the tribe and to the seed, his sons of Israel. And Judah comes rolling around in Genesis 49 and verse 8. And look at what Jacob said about him. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come. That's talking about Jesus. Until Jesus shows up, and unto him shall the gathering of the people.
Amen.
God honored Leah's decision to praise Him, and through that boy by the name of Judah, God blessed the tribe of Judah. Amen. Judah was the first in number, the first in territory, the first in marching order, the first in war. To this day, descendants of Israel are known as Jews, which is a derivation of the name of Judah. The kings of Israel would all come from the lineage of Judah, except for one who wasn't God's choice. He was man's choice by the name of Saul, who came from the tribe of Benjamin. But starting with David and every king thereafter, they all rose to power on that earthly throne as descendants of the lineage and of the tribe of Judah. God honored that decision. But earthly kings aren't the only ones that come from the tribe of Judah. Revelation chapter 5. Look in your Bibles now. John, the beloved.
That's right.
On the Isle of Patmos. Something in the Spirit in Revelation 5, verse number 1. He said, I saw in the right hand that sat on the throne a book that was written within. And on the back side, I'm about to have a spell. I already know where I'm going. Sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and loose the seals thereof. No man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look at it. Well, much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither look. And one of the elders saith unto me, weep not, because the lion I'm going to praise God anyhow.
Right.
I believe God leaned over the sapphire seal of heaven, and I believe God said, Leah finally gets it. Leah understands what praise is all about. Leah's finally got a hold of it. It's not about her circumstance. It's not about her situation. She has no earthly reason to praise me. But she understands praise is based on who I am. And I'm going to bless that boy, Judah. I'm going to put my hand on that boy. I'm going to bless his seed. I'm going to bless his descendants. Because Leah understands that I'm worthy of a sacrifice of praise.
Yes.
And God bless that decision.
Good preaching.
To praise the Lord.
Amen.
I don't understand everything about it. But there's got to be something to this thing called praise. I ain't talking about this spooky stuff.
That's right.
I ain't talking about this worked up
Amen.
manufactured
That's
stuff.
right.
I ain't talking about coming in a place where all the lights are turned off.
No.
Blue, purple, yellow, red lights.
No.
Hold it back, brother.
Hold it, brother.
Is it all right for preaching the word?
Yeah.
You got smoke machines are blowing.
That's right.
You got somebody up there supposed to be leading in worship. They look like they don't face first in the tackle box. You ain't seen it in a while. They got hair rolling down the front of their head, look like cousin it. And they supposed to tell me about a man named Jesus. They must have skipped the verse that says, if any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. I don't believe you've got to get involved in that mess. I'm not talking about this manufactured stuff where you got, hey, when God shows up, you don't have to advertise. You don't have to promote him. You just get out of his way. God did whatever. I'm talking about giving him the praise that he deserves. There's something about it today that gets his attention. There's something about that God says they finally got a hold of it. Now they understand what praise. And because they got a hold of it, I'm going to bless them. I'm going to use them. I'm going to shine my face toward them. I'm going to do what nobody else can do because they've learned what praise is all about. That now will I praise Him. I've been privileged down through the years to be around some great men of God.
Yes, sir, brother.
I thank the Lord for every one of them. Before I got married, I was privileged for a little while to travel around with old Brother Mays Jackson. Glory to God. Old Brother Mays, the truck driver, he'd say, "Brother, I want you to look this way. For the next 30 minutes, I want to preach to you. God, set your glory in you." That's right. Brother Mays. Brother Billy Kelly was a dear friend of our family. I was a close personal friend. I heard Brother R.G. Lee 2 weeks before he died stand up on a 92-year-old man preach that great sermon, Payday Sunday. Yes, sir. Power of God. Yes. But the greatest sermon I ever heard or seen on praise didn't come from a famous preacher. It came from my mother.
Yes.
I'll never forget that Tuesday morning. The doors opened up. I was in my freshman calculus class. The doors had opened up, and as soon as I seen the principal, my basketball coach, and some others, I knew exactly why they were there. My dad had been in an ICU in a semi-comatose state for the better part of the week in a diabetic coma. I knew when I saw them what it meant. It wasn't good. They flew me in a van, drove me to Memphis Hospital, and we walked into that room, and it looked like Fort Knox. I mean, tubes coming in and out of my daddy's body. Our pastor met us there. My youth pastor met us there. And we realized that he wasn't long for this world. The doctors had done all that they could. His pancreas just kept throwing off water. Couldn't keep him hydrated. Blood sugar spiked at over 700. They just nothing they could do. We realized that he was leaving this place. For the better part of the week, he had had no contact with them. Eyes hadn't opened, no contact, no movement, no communication at all with the nurses and the doctors. And finally, I don't know how, I don't know exactly why, but his eyes got as big as hot pancakes. And nurses were trying to get his attention. Mr. Wagers, can we help you? Is there something that you need? But we soon found out and realized he wasn't looking at anything on this land.
Amen.
He had finally got a glimpse of a place.
Yeah.
Ears have not heard.
That helps me,
Neither
preacher.
have ever
Yeah.
heard what God has prepared for them.
Amen.
We gathered around that bed, and there was a 15-year-old boy. I watched my hero. I was a daddy's boy. My daddy stood about 6'8", weighed about 300 pounds, had hands. I mean, son, he could stick his hand, preacher, on the bottom of a sheet of paper, and his finger would stick over it. I'm talking about once, just a man's man. And I was watching that sugar diabetes literally take his body and shrivel it up to me. And I'll never forget, we stood there. We began to sing, I'll meet you in the morning by the bright riverside, when all sorrow has drifted away. We sang, it wasn't long, with my eyes closed. I don't know how it all happens if an angel man come, and I believe surely goodness and mercy met him and walked him through that valley of the shadow of death and led him to the other side. And maybe goodness looked at mercy and said, we've done our job. We followed him all the days of his life. Now he's going to go well. Yes. House of the Lord forever. Amen. He's been there April the 9th, 1982. This coming April the 9th will be 36 years. My hero been in heaven. What a day. What a glorious day. Amen. It's going to be. We had the funeral service. People so nice. I mean, people are just gracious and kind. We had funeral service, went the committee's body to the ground. They come back to the house bringing food and all kinds of refreshments. People just so nice. After everybody began to kind of slip out, the crowd started thinning down. We were looking for my mother. Hadn't seen her in a little while. Didn't know something had happened. Didn't know she'd fainted. Didn't know it. We couldn't find her. We looked. My mom had never written a check in her life. Dad had always done that. My mom had never driven anywhere because when Dad was home, he always took her where they needed to go. My mama, we couldn't find her, preacher. I walked upstairs, was searching the house, and I walked upstairs in a little pantry room there, upstairs in that little 3-bedroom house. I opened the door, and it was there to this day. I saw still the greatest sermon on praise
Amen.
I've ever seen. I saw my mom on her knees with her hands raised down. She said, Lord, I don't know how in the world we're going to make it. How am I going to raise this 15-year-old boy by myself? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but God, I still trust you.
Yes.
Amen.
God, I still praise you.
Amen.
You're still worthy. I don't understand, but I'm still going to serve you. I'm going to live for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you glory.
Amen.
For somehow bringing some good glory out of this situation.
Amen.
To this day, that's still the greatest sermon on praise
Right.
I've ever heard. We go around this room tonight. Every one of us has got reason to praise Him tonight.
Amen.
I didn't say that your circumstances is going good. I didn't say that all the bills is paid and everything's healthy. I'm saying you got breath in your body. And if you're saved tonight and all on your way to a devil's hell, you got reason to give Him glory and give Him praise. If He never did another thing, He could cut you off tonight from the storehouse of mercy. He's already done more than enough.
That's right.
And to give Him glory.
Good preaching.
Ain't no telling what the Lord will do tonight if somebody makes a decision. I'm not going to wait anymore. Now, I'm going to praise the Lord. I'd give you anything that I could possibly give you. If you needed money, I'd give you what I had. If you needed clothes, I'd try my best. If you couldn't wear what size I wore, I'd go buy you some. If you needed gas, I'd go get you some. If you needed food, I'd try to make sure. I'd try my best to take care. If you need anything, to try to get it to you and give you anything I got. But I'm sorry, you can't have my praise.
Amen. Good.
It belongs to the one
Amen.
and gave it
Yes.
and bring that alabaster box to Him tonight and just break it, let it all pour out on Him. And say, Lord, I don't know, it may never get better. Them deacons may get meaner at church. Lord, it may get worse.
Good.